You've been eating eggs wrong your whole life, and this mistake could be destroying most of the protein. Why are we still cooking eggs like we're mad at them? High heat doesn't make eggs better. It turns them into rubber erasers. When you blast eggs with extreme heat, the proteins panic, squeeze out all the moisture, and boom, dry, sad breakfast. That's why your eggs taste like disappointment. Turn the heat down. Low and slow keeps them creamy, soft, and actually digestible. If your eggs bounce instead of melt, congratulations, you've invented breakfast tires. Overcooking eggs does not make them healthier. It makes them depressed. You leave them on the heat too long and their proteins freak out like overstretched rubber bands. That's why your eggs turn into dry, chewy kitchen sponges instead of soft, creamy perfection. And oh, it's not just the texture. You're also cooking away precious nutrients and wrecking healthy fats. If your eggs look pale, stiff, and lifeless, congratulations. You didn't cook them well. You bullied. People really think fully cooked means healthier. And honestly, who started that lie? Burning your food doesn't unlock superpowers. It just kills flavor and nutrients. With eggs, blasting them until they're stiff and pale actually breaks down sensitive vitamins and wrecks healthy fats. You don't need to cook eggs into submission to make them safe. Gentle heat is enough. If your eggs look like they've been through emotional trauma, you didn't make them healthier. Mistake number 1. Cooking eggs on high heat like they owe you money. Why are we cremating breakfast? High heat makes egg proteins snap tighter than gym shorts, squeezes out all the moisture, and turns your soft, creamy eggs into rubber flip-flops. Congratulations, you just made chew toys. And surprise, that dry mess is harder to digest, so now your stomach is in a boxing match with your breakfast. Turn the heat down. Eggs need gentle love, not a volcano cosplay. Mistake number 2, overboiling eggs until the yolk looks like it joined a zombie apocalypse. That green or gray ring around your yolk? That's protein damage, not seasoning. You cooked it so hard the iron and sulfur had a breakup party. Now your eggs taste chalky and sad, and the nutrients pack their bags. If your yolk looks like it needs therapy, you went too far. Gentle boiling, people. Eggs want warmth, not a full spa day in lava. Mistake number 3, frying eggs until the edges sound like potato chips. Who asked for crunchy breakfast? Those crispy brown edges mean your healthy fats just got oxidized, and your soft eggs officially clocked out. You didn't add flavor, you added damage. Now the outside is burnt, the inside is sad, and the texture feels like a failed science experiment. If your eggs crackle louder than your playlist, the pan is too hot. Back it up. Eggs want silky vibes. Mistake number 5, cooking eggs with no fat or the wrong oil. Why are we raw dogging breakfast? Eggs need fat to absorb nutrients and stay soft. You skip it, and now your eggs stick, tear, and come out looking emotionally unstable. Use cheap burnt oil, and congrats! You just added bad flavors and oxidized fats. Butter or olive oil keeps eggs smooth, flavorful, and actually nutritious. If your eggs are glued to the pan, that's not healthy. That's neglect. Why are we still cooking eggs like we're mad at them? High heat doesn't make eggs better. It turns them into rubber erasers. When you blast eggs with extreme heat, the proteins panic, squeeze out all the moisture, and boom, dry, sad breakfast. That's why your eggs taste like disappointment. Turn the heat down. Low and slow keeps them creamy, soft, and actually digestible. If your eggs bounce instead of melt, congratulations, you've invented breakfast tires. Okay, wow, we need to talk because y'all are cooking eggs like they personally betrayed you. First, turn the heat down. Eggs are not steak, they are not bricks. High heat makes proteins panic like they're in a disaster movie. That's why your eggs turn into rubber floor mats. Low heat keeps them calm, creamy, and actually edible. Second, stir gently. Why are you fighting the pan? You're making breakfast, not concrete. Slow stirring gives soft folds. Aggressive stirring gives egg. Now the yolk. Slightly runny is normal. That golden center is packed with vitamins and healthy fats. When you cook it until it's pale and chalky, congratulations, you just erased the benefits like a bad save file. Use fat, butter, olive oil, something. Eggs need fat to absorb nutrients and stay smooth. If your eggs are welded to the pan, that's not healthy. That's abandonment. And here's the Galaxy Brain move: remove them early. Eggs keep cooking after you pull them off.
If you enjoyed my story, hit like and subscribe so you won't miss my upcoming videos.